Hi guys, welcome to this episode of Child Psychology. Today we are going to be discussing about how to understand child's aggression. We find children behavior interesting, engaging, and challenging at times. Have you ever asked yourself, why is that so? Well, today we are going to answer lots and lots of questions. So I will advise you grab a seat and sit down because it's about to get heavy. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the bell icon so that I will notify you anytime I drop this kind of video. Let's dive in, guys. Why do infants fuse or cry despite the adult's effort to comfort them? Why do toddlers sometimes hit, bite, fall to the floor, cry, kick, whine for no valid reason? Why do children refuse or struggle to follow directions when directed? Why do children become overly aggressive as they play among their peer group? Why do toddlers always express energetic play, move quickly from activity to activity, or withdraw and not want to participate in activities? These behaviors and more are part of development and are not possessed. Yes, are not possessed. Your child is not possessed like many of our parents were meant to believe many years ago. This behavior can be corrected, most especially at early stage of the child's physiological and emotional development. As we all know, some children need more help managing strong emotion or disruptive behavior. If they don't receive help early, children's behavior can negatively impact their social, emotional, and cognitive development. Before I continue, we need to analyze the word aggression. Yes, according to experts, aggression is considered as behavior that is intended to cause pain or harm, which normally comes in different forms. It might be physical, verbal, or emotional. Like I said earlier, aggression is a developmental stage but can be a problem when it happens frequently, when it disrupts learning, when it harms the person or another, or even interfere in relationship. Why aggression? That's another question. Young children let adults know their wants and needs through their behavior long before they have words. So they use this behavior as form of communication. The problem most people faced is understanding the function, in other words, reason or purpose of the behavior from the child's perspective. But with time, we come to understand the why. Different people that face these challenges include parents, education managers, child development specialists, home-based supervisor or caregiver, and coaches. Like I said before, just because your child shows signs of aggression doesn't mean he or she is possessed. Yes, he or she is not possessed by any spirit or whatever. If at all your child has a problem, then it should be a communication problem. That is nothing wrong with that child. There is nothing wrong with that child. Please stop taking that child to places claiming its possession. Here are some tips on how to help an aggressive child overcome or manage aggression. 1. Observe child's forms and pay attention to their clues. Form in psychology means behavior, while clues means reasons. These clues help adults understand what children are trying to communicate with their behavior. When adults understand children's behavior, they can respond in a way that meets the child's needs. If you are a teacher, supervisor, or a caregiver, talk and rub minds with parents and other adults who know the child to understand why the child behaves in a certain manner. Secondly, use daily predictable routines during the day to help the child interact and develop positive relationship with other kids. Examples of daily routine are shaking or hugging as a form of saying thank you or I love you. Thirdly, help your child identify their own emotion and the emotion of others through feelings, facial expression, and gesture. They should know how their action makes others feel. You can choose to explain to them the effect of their action or show it to them by treating them the same way they did when then explaining. Then fourth, teach children words they can be used to ask for help, or teach them gestures such as sign language to help children express themselves, especially when they can't verbalize the words they need. For example, show a child the sign for play so she can communicate, I want to play with you. It is very important. We all know that when children don't have the words to make their needs known, they may communicate their frustration by biting, pushing, hitting, falling on the floor, crying, kicking, and screaming. Yes, we have come to the end of today's episode. If this video was helpful, please like, comment, and share to reach many people dealing with the same issue to help that small child overcome this developmental stage of life. See you in our next video. Don't forget to treat every child equal and speak up not just for children but with them to make their world a better place. Thank you.